Well, no more buses, ferries or M.O.D. The only thing that can screw this up now is me. Over the years, I've encountered backpackers walking the length of Great Britain and always been inspired. I've decided now's the right time for me to have a go at this myself. I'm not the toughest of people. In fact, when things get tough, I tend to be a bit of a wuss. I'm certainly no outdoor survival expert, but I do maintain a solid base of fitness and was hoping that this, along with a positive attitude and a few comforts, would carry me through. This is my video log. I hope you enjoy. Just how incredibly cool is this kitchen? Sink. Do this. I tell you what, it's great to finally be on my way, you know, actually walking. I've chosen a really short first day for myself, just because, well, obviously I'm just setting out. I don't want to screw myself up on day one, try and settle in a bit, so I'm only doing 8 miles down to Sandwood Bay from Cape Wrath Lighthouse for night 1. I think I know a camp spot there. So I'm just dropping down to the Keswick River Gorge and where the red flags are. They are flying, but there's no exercise today, we know that. There was yesterday and there will be on Monday, I think, or Tuesday. I just met a couple of guys heading north. They stayed at the Strathcalyc Boffey, is it? Because they couldn't cross yesterday because of the firing range. But then they saw the weather forecast for today and just had a short chill out day at Sandwood Bay. I mean, that's the right attitude. I mean, the weather was so good yesterday. Just enjoying themselves. Remember, I've got a pack on. So a nice easy half day today, and pitched up in the same place that I stayed with Finn back in 2021, a couple of years ago. Yep. So a fantastic sleep, really good. I'm surprised because normally it takes me a few days to settle in before I'll sleep in a tent. But yeah, it got quite busy here. There was a group of 5 just camped down there, and then 2 other folk arrived as well. So it wasn't the most peaceful, but actually everyone was really quiet and it was cool in the end. Everyone's already gone. So I'm going to take a fairly weird route today. I'm going away from the main Cape Wrath Trail routes, and I hope to end up around Foinaven and Arkle area, Loch Denard or something like that. We'll see how that goes. Right, packing up. So that's the bothy up there. You probably won't be able to make out the bridge that me and Finn went over a couple of years ago doing the Cape Wrath Trail up there. I'm heading up here for, you know, a change from that. Just go explore a bit. I'm hoping to get to Strathdienard up here. So I don't know how this is going to go, but it's fun exploring, isn't it? So let's see. Earlier I'd packed my watch away with the tent, so they shouldn't let me out, should they? It came as a bit of a surprise when I saw the road. You don't drop down very far from that pass. So that's looking up Strathdienard. See why the Vikings were at home up here. Good morning. Well, I had a bit of a scare last night. About 30 minutes after I put the tent up, the wind just rapidly picked up and it was really battering the tent. And that's a disadvantage of tunnel tents. You need to point them kind of into the wind. I had to rotate it about 70 degrees in situ with all my stuff still in it as a bit of an emergency, because it was going to break, I'm sure it was. And managed to get away with that without damaging the tent. Yeah, the wind picked up again, so it was a good job I did that. Really noisy night, not much sleep. It's settled down a lot now, thankfully. Tent survived, thankfully. I've survived. I tend to camp low anyway, because I really feel the cold. Get cold pretty easy. I'm now onto a track that climbs to the east of Feonavan. Yeah, I'm well off the. You won't find this in the Harvey maps. I'm well to the east of the main routes. But I join back up near Benstack Lodge, Achfari actually. That's the top. Can just make out my route ahead, rising above Achfari. Just got the weather forecast down there at Achfari. Does not look good. Wednesday, Thursday, up to 50-mile-an-hour gusts and double rain, as in heavy rain. Oh shit. Such a nice day today. Unfortunately I can't fully enjoy it because my brain's trying to solve this problem of the weather and the wind. I haven't learned a lesson yesterday with the limitations of my tent, so probably good to have had that experience and make me think about it ahead of time. So I'm trying to think of, I think today I'm probably going to go a bit further than I originally planned and take advantage of this nice weather. Hopefully I've had enough sort of a warm up the first couple of days that I should get away with this. That's Glendu Bothy, where Finn and I stayed 2 years ago. It's just turned into one of the most beautiful evenings. It's like the calm before the storm. Takes you out to sea. So last time me and Finn went round that way behind the waterfall. This time planning on going to the left of the stack of Glencoe and see how boggy the bypass of Dunmorrisant is in the east. I was going to go the mountain route again, but given the weather forecast, and I have seen it before, so I think I'll do this instead. It's 6:15 in the morning, making the best of the nice weather, apart from the fact there's no wind just now, which might sound like a good thing, apart from unfortunately the midges have arrived. Wow! So that wasn't fun packing the tent away, and I wouldn't camp where I was camped if you're ever here. That was crawling with ticks. There's better pitches down by the loch anyway. Right, heading up to the north of the stack of Glencoe. So that's me arrived up at well, I'm not sure what this loch's called actually, but it's the loch where the track runs out, that's all I know. And then it's wild walking through peat hags. Well, that's the end of the track, so time to ask Harvey for advice. There's a track. It was a loch an Ursel. It runs out here. It looks like we just continue sort of southeast around this wee dell and then between these two lumps. Alright. So basically I want to be heading for that band of rocks over there. So I've got to pick something on this floor. Drop down here and then head up. And Harvey Maps guides you to this side of the swampy area and more towards the right of where it starts to rise back up, so I'll go for that. There's a rock. According to the Harvey Maps, you swing more to the west and cross a burn and then over a final rise and drop down. We'll see. I'm so busy watching where I put my feet, I've had to remind myself to stop and look around. Feels like a privilege to see this loch, because you can't drive here, you have to walk to get to it. glad to see a track. Definitely the toughest bit of walking I've done on the Cape Wrath Trail, I think. So that's the wind picking up. Glad I set up early. Well, the track's disappeared, but that's what Harvey Map says happens. I think this crag up here, the track reappears just below it, so that's what I'm aiming for. And there we go, cairn and proper track. You can see the track stretching for a long way ahead. So the track's just come to this big sort of turning circle thing. There's a faint track heading off up into the quarry up there, and a very obvious track heading down towards that glen, which I think's the wrong way. So I think I need to cross this burn. So I'm going to try up here first, see if that works. That's wrong, so this faint thing down here that I have to follow. Wee cairn, didn't spot that. I think I was getting a bit too used to that track. Wasn't expecting this. Oh well. It's Cape Wrath Trail, isn't it? See that ridge in the background, the grey scree on it? You've got to go all the way over there and around the base of that, climb up a bit. It's a long way on this. Well, the bog on my trousers was beginning to flake off, so I guess I was due a fresh coat. But at least the track does become a bit more well defined. You see it stretching on, you can even see it going round the ridge there. This is hard going. I am finding this fairly hard going. Strength sapping. Choose your route wisely. Fucking no, I'm going backwards here. Just met a couple of girls heading north, and once you get to the ridge there, you get onto a much better track, and they've told me this stays good all the way down to Michael Bridge, so there you go. Woo! Just a little bit happy about seeing that. Right, that's me joined the main track again. Well, the main route, I should say. I'm super happy with this. Shelter from that wind. You can see the trees blowing around over there, but it's so calm in here, it's lovely. Nice one.